Well, good morning, Get Wrecked for Recovery crew. So it's day number 42 of the Redeeming Eden Cycle Tour. RECT, Get Wrecked for Recovery. A 48-state, 4-year ride for addiction recovery awareness. Each day I pedal for someone who's passed away from addiction. And the whole end goal is to build a rehab. And this is state number 36, Minnesota, on the Ride to RAGBRAI 2022. A 4,500-mile loop around the Midwest, Ohio to Erie Trail, Michigan's Upper Peninsula, Glacier National Park, Yellowstone National Park, east to RAGBRAI the last week of July, and it is all to raise awareness that addiction recovery options are available, that you don't have to die in your addiction. There's churches, Celebrate Recoveries, and rescue missions all over the nation, all over the world that just want to help you, talk to you, and love you if you find yourself battling addiction. So I am here at the absolutely gorgeous Itasca State Park. Yes, that's snowbanks and stuff. Don't mind that at all. I think it's quickly going away because it feels so good today. It's like 62 degrees already. I am ready to hit this day hard. I do have to hurry. There's like a restaurant I'm going to try to get to over here. I've got to go off the path to get to it, but I've got to eat. And then I've got to push. There's a resort. I don't remember the name, but the lady's name is Sheila. And that's where I'm headed. It's $10 to camp. She just turned the water on today. And so I've got to be there between 6 and 7 o'clock. I've got like a bracket window to fit. So I don't know how much like other filming I can fit in the day, or if it's just going to be a straight ride through after the restaurant or what. I don't know what's here in the park that I'd like to film. Like, I know God will work it all out, but I am in like this, you know, there's a driven mindset to move today. So, yeah, I've got everything packed up. I got my stuff done that needed to be done, and I'm gonna get on the road, and you'll see more of that right about now. I did also want to throw this in there. Yesterday when I rolled in, Jesse and I were right here, so like we were together. I didn't really have time to stop and film this, but on the day that I crossed the Mississippi 4 times, the campground was on Forest Lane. I know it's not the same spelling, but so cool. All right, so I just ate here at the Knob and Kettle. Great restaurant. I could smell like the barbecue smoky smell coming off the grill when I walked up. So good. Probably one of the best sandwiches I've ever had in my entire life. Ciabatta bun, jalapenos, pepper jack cheese, prime rib, like sliced thin prime rib. And then I ended up having a dessert too. which was like an apple crisp, warm apple crisp with ice cream and whipped cream. I ate that much because I've got 38.6 miles to go to my destination, and it's 3 o'clock and I've got to be there by 7. So I've got to like average 10 miles an hour, wind or no wind, for the next 4 hours to get there on time. So I'm literally not going to do anything else but turn the GoPro on, put my AirPods in, and just hoof it. So we'll see what happens. Hopefully it works out. If it doesn't, you guys will see more of that right about now. Okay, so I made it. What a push. That one was tough. That was 40 miles in 4 hours with 1,000 feet of climbing. Like, it was just push. I was into the wind a good bit. It was a rough push, but I made it. I stopped back there at the Icebreaker Lodge or something, and got a pizza and some breakfast for tomorrow because there's nothing for like 25 miles. But made it here to the Tamarack Resort and Campground. And check that out. And the cool thing is that they usually don't allow tent camping, but because this is the northern tier, $10. I get to put my tent down. There's no electricity, but there's electricity in the bathroom. And the bathroom's a funny story. So you can see I've got my shower. Wearing clean clothes, thanks to Jessie. But they're opening tomorrow. Like, she let me do this. Sheila here let me do this before they open. And so they haven't, gone through all the stuff. Like, she literally just turned the water on and hot water heater. Like, just got it going. But the shower head nozzle had like calcium, lime, rust buildup in it. And so when I turned the shower on, it was just coming out as a fine mist. It was hot, but it was cold by the time it got to me. And so I unscrewed the shower head, and it was like a 3/16, maybe, quarter-inch jet of high-pressure water, like a pressure washer that was coming out. So I was trying to hold the rag and, like block my body while I took my shower. And when I did so good. It was like playing laser tag or, Star Wars or something. So I did so good until I washed my beard, and I hit my lip. Eyes closed and everything. I hit my lip and it made me jump, and that thing went straight through. Yeah, so I'll never forget that shower. Anyway, it ended up being right at 44 miles today. Really good, decent ride. I really loved Itasca State Park and riding through those hills and getting to the end of the Great River Road. And essentially the end of the Mississippi River. It's really weird. But yeah, I'm going to get in here, eat, cut, edit this video. I've got daylight left, so hopefully I will actually get it out to you guys tonight, which is a change from the norm these last few days. So If you know anybody who's passed away from addiction in any form or fashion, please drop their name in the comments or find me through the Papa link in the description, and I would love to ride for your person and celebrate their life with you for a day. If you know anybody who's actively addicted, anybody in general, share this with them. Thank you so much, Get Wrecked for Recovery crew. Every one of you that likes every video, comments on every video, and shares every video. The analytics love it. I do too, and who knows, it might save a life. Don't forget, Redeeming Eden is a non-profit ministry through International Gospel Outreach. That link is also in the Papa link, and you can go there and find out more about Redeeming Eden and about the Cody Jordan Forever Funeral Fund, which is a fund I set up to help families that lose loved ones to addiction with paying funeral costs. So yeah, hard push today. Got it done just in time. It was 6:45 and she needed me here between 6 and 7. Like, it was just down to the wire. I even had to call in my order from the bike while riding on the way to the lodge back there. So anyway, from here at the Tamarack Resort and Campground, I love you guys. Jesus loves you. I'll see you later. Have a good night.